Hello, I'm Vicki LaRoe with Create and Adorn. Thank you so much for selecting this video and joining me today. On this channel, we are all about helping you make fabulous, fashion-forward jewelry for yourself at home. I started this channel in January of 2020, so just about 6, 7, 8 months ago, I guess. And we are doing weekly uploads to share new designs, tips, techniques, ideas, and that schedule has been going really well up until about 8 or 9 weeks ago when I had to have shoulder surgery. So this is my first upload since that little break of a couple of months. And so if you are subscribed, I appreciate your patience while I've been trying to heal. I've got a little bit ways to go still, but I definitely appreciate your patience while we get back on a schedule again. And if you are new to the channel, there is about 30 or so videos on the channel now, all with different designs and, like I said, ideas and products and things for you to check out. And hopefully if you like what you see, you'll consider subscribing. So if we are just meeting, my name is Vicki LaRoe. I owned a large, beautiful bead store in Tacoma, Washington for over 25 years. And we carried all types of beads and jewelry making materials, of course. But we focused primarily on carrying higher quality materials, gemstones, pearls, really high quality chains and findings, so that my customers could emulate the jewelry they were seeing in department stores or catalogs or magazines at the time. And our classes were like that as well. I really focused on creating classes that were around the current trends or current fashion. And that was always really fun. And so at the end of 2019, I launched createandadorn.com to create the similar experience online. And so while we are still kind of getting new, more and more inventory on the site all the time, instead of in-person classes, I have video tutorials for the designs. And then each week on the YouTube channel, I just share the designs and maybe some new products and some new ideas and things, so you have a way to see kind of what's happening. And oftentimes with the designs, I'll normally have at least a couple. They can be available as a kit, so you could just purchase the kit that would have all the materials with it that's available on the website. Or like today, I'm just showing individual materials that maybe you want to order, a certain finding or a clasp or a charm or whatever. So I will leave links in the description below for the products I'm showing today, along with a discount code there for you to use. And and last thing, then also for the designs, I also create what we call style sheets for each of them that has all the materials used and then photos step by step of how to complete them. And those are available on our website to download, or if you are a Bead Babe member, those are automatically part of your membership that you receive for free in your inbox each week. So we'll be relaunching our membership again here in a couple weeks, and I'll make a video about that too. So again, I hope you'll consider subscribing if you're not already, and that way you'll be informed as soon as that goes live, because I'm very excited to get that all going again and get all this back on schedule so we can be making fabulous jewelry together again. Okay, sorry for that long intro, lots to catch up on there. Also, this is a temporary setup here. I'm staying at my sister's house. She's been so wonderful to take care of me while my shoulder's been healing and do physical therapy. So this is kind of a temporary studio setup here, but it's gonna work okay for now, hopefully. Okay, all about jewelry. I'm very excited to share. This video is what I've been wanting to do for a while. While I haven't been making these videos, I have been getting some new products in and playing with designs. I haven't been able to do a lot of jewelry because it takes, this muscle here, sometimes get tired from it, but I have been able to get into it a little bit. So the first thing I want to share is kind of what I'm wearing. Very, very hot trend that I'm sure you're aware of. I'm gonna get my hair out of the way. Of course, is a layered chain look. Now, this look has been popular for years. I taught several versions of this in at the store in my classes. So, yet it seems now it's still hotter than ever now. And I don't know, it's maybe more of just a summer look because it's kind of light. Definitely right now, as far as a metal color, gold is a more popular color for this look right now. I just know my customers prefer silver over gold. Now, these are all available in gold, and I love gold, but I just did the sample in silver. I often will do the first one in silver to give people ideas, but again, they're all pieces are available gold, and I'm going to share some of them here in the video. And from a jewelry maker's perspective, as far as technique, you might think, well, that's not very difficult, and you're right, it's not. I think the time-consuming part is designing, is getting the chains that look nice together, right? So to get the look of it or the trend, all three chains need to be different, but then they each need to balance each other out by having a different style or even a different finish to it, and then the length they are apart. I think that's the kind of time-consuming part, is getting the design. And then once you figured out the right chain, is then to add the little pendants and things. A lot of people have the little bars or little, whatever, bird or leaf or something. So lots of fun components and things you can just dangle off there that make this look pretty simple to put together, and then really great, to wear and easy to wear. And I think it looks really lovely and chic. So the chains, though, I'm going to talk about is this new one. We just got in our little, I'm going to call it a disco chain, and I will show you why. It's because it has these little metal discs, and then there's little rings and little O's in between. So it's a disco link. But it's very, very, very pretty. And so I have it on here, 18 inches with a little extension chain so I can adjust them. If you're going to do this look with multiple chains, I do recommend putting a small extension chain, doing a hook and a small extension chain on the end so that you can adjust these as needed. Not just in their length apart from each other, but depending on what you're wearing as well. So I've done a couple different looks with this chain. And again, it's available in gold. I'm getting the gold in next week, so it's available on the website. But it's really beautiful just on its own, right? We just have done this chain, just left it on its own, and it's gorgeous. So, it could be simpler than that. But I also then did this longer piece that you can wear as a longer necklace or as a wrap bracelet. So, and I've just done one of our little hammered toggles on the end and a couple little dangles, which is very pretty. So I've done this. This is 2 feet, right? So it can easily be worn as a longer piece, and you could do that little statement toggle in the front or not. But it's beautiful as a longer necklace. It just shines and picks up sparkle, everywhere you move. So it's gorgeous as that longer piece, or I'm going to do a little wrap bracelet with it, right? So I'm just wrapping this around, and I've got it wrapped 4 times in my 24 inches, and the clasp will add length. And so I would, if you're going to do that, see how cute that is? And it's just precious. It just makes just a great little statement bracelet. Sweet, darling, dainty, and light for summer, but still with lots of pizzazz and chic. I think it's really, really cute. So if you're going to do something like this, I would measure to your wrist first, because then it can fall, wherever you like. And this is 2 feet. It's sold by the foot, of course, like all of our chain. It's it's $7.50 a foot, which is a little pricier than most of our chains, but you do need to consider that it's literally little metal disc components is the link. So unlike a little, tiny chain like I'm wearing here that are links, these are actually our components linked between, and there's actually almost 60 components per foot. So I've done this. This is 2 feet, so $15, and I've got 2 looks out of it, right, with the little clasp and dangles on there. As for the long necklace or a wrap bracelet, I think it's really, really fun. So because it's a strong looking chain on its own, it doesn't need a lot. So even though it may be a little pricier as far as chain by the foot, You don't really need to do much else to it. So in that sense, it's pretty economical. One other thing I did do with it, though, I'm going to show just a little bit, is I did these cute little pearl dangles in between the links, on the little O's, between our disc O's, that I think is darling. And so that's just a fun way to work with it too. We could do some little dangles, and that would be a really cute little necklace with dangles, or a bracelet, or an earring. For the ends of it, when you cut this, you're going to cut the little ring in between, not the component, of course. And you could use the component separately. They'd be really cute. But the hole, when you cut these little links, the hole's big enough for a jump ring. I just did a wire wrap pearl there, so that I'd be able to hang on to this to show this to you. But the holes are large enough to fit just a jump ring. That's all I did to finish these off. It's just a jump ring. So really easy chain to work with. Light, beautiful. Just in love with it. In love with it. Okay. So as far as like the middle chain I have here is our mirror link, which we have on our website in silver or gold. And the little rings I use, I'm not going to show or share much about this week. That's going to be next week's video. I have a bunch of new rings in different forms and different textures and colors. So I just stacked these, the little silver and gold, and then put it on our mirror chain here. So I'm going to talk more about those next week, but they are on our website right now. But the other thing I'm going to talk about this week is this beautiful little heart component. And I'm not always the biggest heart fan, but I've done some really cute things with it. So I just want to show you some fun ways to use it. And it's about, say, a quarter in size here. It is in gold, in the pretty satin gold, which I just love. And what you can do is, so there's many ways to work with it. It could be it could just float, right? And here it is on the gold mirror chain. Let me get a background here. So there's the mirror chain in gold, right? And you could mix gunmetal with this. That would be lovely too. But here's the satin and then the mirror chain. So it just floats on there, right? That's really, really pretty. That's an easy way to do it. I'm going to take this off. I can't lift this arm up to take it over my head, or I would do that. So it can float on the chain like that, or let me actually show, or you can do a half hitch with it, which is what I've done with those little rings, which just means you need a chain that's very delicate and pliable. So like the mirror chain, like this little ball chain I have here. So for a half hitch, right, I'm just folding it in half. Right, we do this a lot with leather cord, and I'm going to drop both ends through the hole and then bring both ends through the other side, right? And that gets you a half hitch. So that's a lovely way to hook it. I did love the way it hangs kind of off, to the side there. I think that's very, very sweet. So it can float. We can do this with a chain or a leather cord. That would work beautiful. Or, I'm not done, there's more options. You can put a textured link through it, like I did with the one I have on, right? So I've got a link through the hole, with the little hole in the component, and then the chain is going through the link, and then I did a little dangle off it. So let me show you that a little closer up. So these textured links look gorgeous with any of our satin components, and all that is our chain, right? This is our textured link chain. It's available in silver, gunmetal, and the gold, all beautiful. It's a beautiful chain to wear on its own, but I use these as jump rings often. Anytime the jump ring is going to be exposed or you're going to see it, I love using these because they're really beautiful and they look really nicely with these satin components. So you just open and close them like a jump ring. Here's two together. I'm going to take one apart. And let me take this little half hitch one off. right? So we obviously just put it right through the hole in the component and close it up. You want to use 2 chain nose or chain nose and round nose, but we're closing just like a jump ring, right? Front and just forwards, not this, we're not opening. And I'm kind of squishing down because I don't want it to be cut off here, but so it's just with the sound effects. Once you have that ring on, you can put any chain or cord through it, but you could also make a little dangle like I had. So I just did on a head pin, just a little pearl and crystal right on a head pin with a wire wrap loop at the top. And you can close that wire wrap loop and just hook it directly on the link itself. Right, so let me close that. And then you would put, any chain through it. It's really cute. So we could do any kind of little dangle there, which is basically what I have on the one I was wearing. Okay. Can't do it over my head. I keep forgetting. Boy, if you've had shoulder surgery, it's obviously limited how far I can raise that arm. Okay. So I think, there's a lot of cute ways to use this. Oh, and we're not even done. I have some other designs I made. So similar to what I just showed you, and here's the gold ones. I did an earring with the a gunmetal, with that textured ring in the gunmetal, and then the little dangle here. So really cute. What's nice about these hearts, like a lot of our satin components, is they're finished satin on both sides. So when you do a earring, you don't have to worry. They don't have to both go the same direction, which can be frustrating. They can actually, mirror each other like an earring should. So I think that's really cute. Talk about a simple earring. And these little hearts are only $2.95. So it's a good size. It's a really nice price for this beautiful component. So I think they make just a darling earring. It needs very little else. Like I said, I just did a little crystal on head pin to hang off there, and then the ear wire. Done. Easy peasy. But another cute design I did here is I doubled up this little ball weave chain, and came out of the hole. Boy, I'm not saying that right, am I? I doubled it up so it came out of the hole, but then I put that textured ring in front and dangled off that. So see how that just comes off like that. But see, it's really cute because the ring just fits right around where the circle or loop is, and then dangles. I just think that's really cute. And that way you're using this delicate chain, but it's making a little more of an impact as a special piece. So that's really, really simple. And so there's pictures of this on the website. Again, my members will get an email with the pictures of those too if you want to check them out. I'll get a little more up close with them. The links for these products are in the description, and then these pictures of these samples are in those products on the website, so you can see them up close too if you need to. Or you can download the instruction sheets as well. So I think that is everything. I am just looking at my notes real quick so I don't forget everything. There's our new little disco link. I will leave a link for that in the description below. Our new gorgeous little hearts, I'll leave a link for those in the description below, along with just a link to the website and our discount code, which is BeadBabe10 for 10% off any order. It's free shipping for any order over $20. And again, if you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Please like the like button. I keep forgetting to say this. Do the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. All that is great. It helps the channel get discovered as we're still super new. So it would be really great if you could do those. And thank you again for joining me today. I hope you'll join us again next week for more new designs and techniques. And take care of yourself. And please go out there, sparkle brightly like the star that you are. Peace.